Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Would be great if somebody can confirm that actually my audio is working because I had some technical issue last time. Unfortunately, it is the beauty of going live. So I think my audio is working, but if I'm not speaking, I'm sure that somebody's gonna point it out to me. All right. I hope you guys are doing well today. Obviously, all eyes are on the US elections. Whether you're American or not, it doesn't really matter because obviously crypto is impacted, it's impacted, you are impacted, and it's important because obviously this is going to dictate how well the market is going to perform, especially in the near future, but also in the long term, because at the end of the day, we can dump today, we can dump tomorrow, we can fly off today, we can fly off tomorrow, but at the end of the day, what we are looking for is the greater picture and how bullish this altcoin season is going to be. I still believe that the altcoin season is not canceled no matter who's elected. I think that we're going to go parabolic next year at some point for sure. I do think that Trump is going to speed up the process a little bit. I don't even want to get too political in this live stream. Maybe I will. I don't know. I want to talk about a crypto perspective. Obviously, I'm not an American citizen. I'm not American. I'm not voting. If you're voting, definitely vote wisely. But I do believe that regardless, we are gonna pump eventually. But if Kamala was elected, I do believe that we could dive into some bit of a black swan event. Or even if Trump is elected, maybe a lot of people are actually saying that the price action of Bitcoin right now is already taking into account a Trump win, which I wouldn't necessarily disagree with this. This green dildo just occurred out of nowhere and Bitcoin went $1,000 up in price, even more, it even went above the $70,000 mark just immediately after, in a matter of like 5 minutes. So I do believe that you should probably expect volatility. Just look at the volume of Bitcoin. We're up 27% from yesterday. So I would expect a lot of volatility. Don't go too crazy with longs and shorts right now, because if you go crazy with leverage, you might be liquidated in the blink of an eye. So no matter what you do, I would just say, just be careful with what you're doing, because it's just going to be extremely volatile. So obviously today I'm going to talk about everything that I'm accumulating right now, whether it comes to altcoins, meme coins. I'm just going to try to give you some alpha. I just want to say that, to be completely honest, I'm not overly exposed to Trump meme coins in the very moment, but I'm going to be on the lookout for new launches that could have occurred yesterday, today, or maybe, that they are even yet to be launched, because I think that there are a lot of projects that are going to do very good multipliers are going to be launched overnight for my time, or degen hours in East Coast time. And also, depending on what the outcome is going to be, I think that there's going to be a lot of hype building up, and whether you think it's going to be priced in as a positive thing, I think that there's going to be a lot of meme coins that are going to skyrocket. So first of all, I want to say hi to everyone in the chat. Thank you for dedicating some of your time with me. Sparkle, what's up? Kai, what's up? Good to see you guys in. How do you see Bitcoin if Trump wins? That's pretty much what I was saying just right now. I think that I am a little scared. I'm not gonna lie. I am a little scared of the fact that Bitcoin could already be priced in as a Trump win, which could be very negative if we're actually thinking, okay, even if Trump wins, but we're already pricing in terms of price action, that doesn't look too good, because we might have some sort of pullback even if Trump is elected. And I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I'm not here to sell you anything in this case. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that if the victory of Trump is already priced in, we should be very careful, even if we are bullish on Trump, even if we are bullish on crypto, into placing our longs. Because if that is already priced in, if you believe that it's already priced in, then we are going to make a retracement no matter what. And if Kamala wins after Trump already been priced in, then crypto crashes. Perhaps Bitcoin would just go down to 64 and 66K level. I think that is the main support level that we have around that area. Okay, that is probably going to go. I mean, obviously we've been into this falling wedge forever. So let me just draw a couple of lines. I mean, it's obvious that we're just on this falling wedge forever. So the next lines, if we're talking about this level, obviously will be somewhere around this level. So around pretty much here. I know I'm just doing the lines very, very quickly, so don't mind me. But perhaps we should touch this kind of lines that you see here. This is a very, very crucial support zone for Bitcoin. It's a very, very strong support level. So perhaps it's just gonna go down that path. And if we were to jump even further, we're talking about 59K. 59K just seems too much, because even if we're talking about a sort of black swan event, guys, if we're talking about 10% drop for Bitcoin, that is a shitload of volume. So much money, millions and millions and millions and millions to be liquidated in the market instantly. So to be completely honest, obviously this was the big behavior that we've seen in the last week or so, that we broke out of the structure with a first of a fake up, then we retested this line, then we went parabolic, then we came back down. But right now we're actually bouncing back up from this breakout line. And if we are to break out, and we're not even that close from an all-time high to come. So is that gonna happen? I'm not exactly sure, but don't be scared of, no matter what happens, even if we have a retracement of a 10%, even if we have this sort of black swan retracement, so to speak, just remember that the greater picture is the thing that matters the most. And that is what is actually going to make you a millionaire or not in the course of this altcoin season, meme coin super cycle, whatever you want to put. Okay, guys, now it's time. Show me some meme coins. Are you buying any Politify meme coins, or are you buying meme coins that are not Politify at all? I want to hear from you, because I'm very curious to see what you guys are buying today. All right. So before that, actually, I want to take this question, because a lot of people are asking that to me right now. So I'm just going to bring it up right now. Still bullish on Kaspa. Are you Kaspa bullish? A lot of people are asking me about this. So let's go straight to this. Yes, I still am. I'm going to tell you the problem that I have with Kaspa. This is probably the only problem that I'm going to have with Kaspa, which might be an unpopular opinion. I do understand how the politics situation affects Kaspa, especially because some of them are based in Israel. So I don't want to get, without getting political, I'm not giving any political opinion before you guys say any stupid weird shit. I don't care about what the political orientation of a project in the blockchain is. Because at the end of the day, you should dissociate your crypto project from any political affiliation. Otherwise, the people that are pro that stance, they're going to support the project, and the people that are against that stance, they're going to disapprove of the project. So if you are smart, I understand that they are way more affected by those than myself, which I'm a person that doesn't live in those affected country, although technically I live in the Middle East, but I'm still far from conflict. I do believe that they should keep out politics out of the project if they're actually looking for the project to be successful in the long term. That is just my take. Maybe you think that blockchain should be political. I'm very against that. I'm very against that, because they are demolishing the market. They are swinging away out some of the potential investors and VCs that are actually gonna ultimately pump the price of a project. And yeah, Kaspa is fair launch. Yeah, I know that Kaspa is fair launch, but at the end of the day, if Kaspa doesn't get big VCs that are betting on tier 1 exchange listings and making money, retail investors is not going to be enough, especially for something that is already sitting at 3 billion in market cap, or whatever the hell Kaspa is right now. So I am bullish on Kaspa. I don't think that that was a smart choice to get a little bit political. And I also want to tell you that at the end of the day, Kaspa does exactly the opposite of what the overall market is doing. And that is extremely important, because at the end of the day, people are the first ones to say, oh, but Kaspa is not doing anything. Sui went 2.5x in the last month or so, and Kaspa was actually declining. At the end of the day, Kaspa still hasn't broken down the crazy strong support line that they have around the 10-cent mark. And until that takes place, I'm still very bullish on Kaspa. Like, obviously, we broke off this diagonal trend line that we had here. So you can see that we've clearly broken down structure. But at the end of the day, what wins is the horizontal trend. And the horizontal trend is still intact. This is a crucial zone. Obviously, if Kaspa was to fall below the 10-cent threshold, then I would be slightly concerned of the price action of Kaspa. I don't think that Kaspa is going to enter its own bear market. I don't think that's going to happen. And I also want to say that listen, Caspa was the best performing asset during the bear market, so it doesn't really matter. If you still zoom out, okay? If you zoom out and you look at the overall chart of Caspa, this still looks great. And if you understand one thing or two of crypto, you're still gonna completely agree with me. And even in the previous charts, I mean, obviously we still had clear diagonal uptrends, but at the end of the day, we still retested lines before going to new all-time highs. And you can actually see right here that all of a sudden the candle that we saw here was what, a 3x up in a matter of a week or so. Who is going to tell you that Caspa is not going to do the same exact thing from here? I think it's sincerely going to happen, and it's going to perhaps go to the 25 to 30 cent mark, especially because at the end of the day, the progress of Caspa is still there. The only thing that we are bearish on is the political inclination, at least in my eyes, because, again, they should probably keep the things out of it. And also, if people are still thinking, oh, exchange listings. It's not even a theory that Caspa is getting listed on tier 1 exchanges. You just need to do a very quick Google search and see what's there on the listing roadmap of Kraken. Kraken is the first stop to a tier 1 exchange, okay? Caspa is there. Caspa is going to be listed. So there's no way that people can still say, oh, but Caspa is never going to be listed. There's no VC. There's actually VCs behind Caspa, believe it or not. What do you think that the CAF is? What do you think that the Caspa Ecosystem Foundation is? There's 3 VCs in there. It's still VCs. They got the money. If they want to list, they're going to list. If they have to spend 7 figures on an exchange listings, they're still going to do it. I have no doubt. I'm just not questioning that one single bit. So I am bullish on this. And if you see what happens with the majority of these projects, they first land on Kraken, and after that, they go to Binance and Coinbase. Obviously, if the Kraken listing is cancelled and Caspa never gets listed to any tier 1 exchange, I do believe that Caspa is going to literally struggle to go past the 50 cent mark, even at the peak of the bull market. But I think that the chance that that happens is extremely unlikely, and I would put it between the 5 to 10% possibility of Caspa not getting listed to a single tier 1 exchange. Very unlikely. I don't think it's going to happen. If there's a moment to go almost all in Caspa, probably now. Now, I don't recommend going all in. But still, if you had waited for, an entry in Caspa forever, can you tell me a better moment than now? Unless we really broke down this line, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. If we are to actually break down the support level, I do see just a V-shaped recovery. That's all. So if it happens, I'm probably going to buy more. And I'm probably just going to... take advantage of the V-shaped recovery. But that, in my opinion, looking at the market right now, could be really the only opportunity for a better entry for Caspa. I don't think that there's going to be a better entry if you're looking otherwise. Again, that is just my own opinion. It's fine if you guys disagree, but yeah, I just wanted to spend some thoughts about it. Fog. Interesting, because I never look at this project, funny enough. By the way, does this get... Oh, no, it stays. Okay. Okay, Fog. This is a project I've faded so many times, by the way. I have no idea how on earth is actually getting this parabolic right now. I like it. I like this project. I think the community is actually really based. I'm going to put it... Let's see. Let's take the meme ones, because obviously... I want to take care of the meme tab when I'm talking to memes, because there's just so much to talk about. I'm going to put it here. I think it's really good. And I also want to tell you... Wait, there's actually 2 entries. Guys, I'm changing the game today. There's 2 new entries. But first I want to talk about Fog a little bit. I want to talk about it because I actually think that the price action is extraordinary. I think that the community is chads. And the exchange listing situation, I mean, they have crypto.com. I mean, there's barely any volume, but they do have crypto.com. Maybe, I would suppose that they're probably getting some proper tier 1 exchange listing. They're still missing Bybit. They might list there. Do they have BitGet? They don't even have BitGet. There's a lot of opportunities. There's just a lot of opportunities, in my opinion. It's based. Just to look at the price section. The community is very active, and this is not a cabal play. This is a proper cult community type of play, and I want to see more and more of this in the future for all the meme coins that are going to be sustainable for the long term. So yeah, absolutely bullish on this. Okay, now I want to spend a second to talk about the 2 new entries. We have 2 new entries into my top memes list. And by the way, I revisit this from time to time. These are not set in stone by any chance. I'm obviously going to change my mind from time to time. But right now, this is my list. All right? So when it comes to Cheddar, I want to talk about this real quick. Because a lot of people actually, believe it or not, they criticize me so damn much for this project. I said on X, I'm buying this, and this is actually becoming one of my top convictions. A lot of people have problem with that, but I also made a video. Check out my video if you haven't already. I just posted a couple of days ago. I made a video. I think it was 3-4 million, maybe it was around here. And I was like, listen, maybe it's not the best entry in the world, but I'm buying because I found this quite late. I bought this first when it was around 2 million. You can see that I was actually doing some TA for my initial entry. But I was like, this is going to pump because they got everything in place for making a project successful. People criticize me. The project still made that 2x. So even if you're not in my VIP group, even if you're not in my free teller, you would have still made a 2x following this call when the market was extremely bearish because the last few days for meme coins have been terrible. Ethereum is a shitcoin at this point. Ethereum has one of the worst charts ever. All the meme coins on Ethereum are dumping and have been dumping for the last few days. Everything was looking like crap. You would have still made a clean 2x. And obviously, if you want to see all these alerts first, you find them in my VIP group. I don't need to tell you why this is the top 1% crypto investors community when it comes to crypto. And you should probably join. But obviously, if you don't want to join, I mean, that's up to you. But you're missing out on a lot of gains that we're making. Regardless, even publicly, you would have made these gains. So you have no excuses. Now, why am I so bullish on this? So first of all, this is not a real new project because there was a cheddar on Ethereum and the cheddar on Ethereum went to $2.6 billion. $2.6 billion in the last bull run. They did it once. They're probably going to do it again. If they did it once and the same whales, the same community managers are involved, why are they not going to do it again? They are bringing utility. They have an NFT collection also. They're gonna have utility with that, organizing reward events. There's also a service that you're gonna be able to just rent planes and cruises and shit. They have 10% of supply locked into a multi-signature wallet, and also they're running spaces pretty much every single day. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. If the Cheddar community is here, I'm not sure if they are, but they're running spaces almost every day. They actually have one going on, so maybe check it out after this live stream. They have a dev cooking content full time. The content is very memeable, and I've also seen Web2 influencers attending these spaces. I don't want to just hype it up too much, but just check it out. There's actually Web2 crowd that are interested into these spaces. So in my opinion, millions are going to be planned. So now, enough of this. I also want to mention my other play, okay? But before that, I also want to remind you, I am buying all of these meme coins on BullX. People still ask me, how do I follow your trades? Where do you actually trade these things? I buy them on BullX. It's here in the description of my X profile or even pinned here, but it's also in the description of this YouTube video. You can find it everywhere. But anyway, I'm trading every single meme coin on Solana, Ethereum, Base, BNB. I'm trading them all in there, other than Sui. Sui is not supported at the moment, but I think they're going to support it sooner than later. You get access immediately. You skip on the queue if you use my link, bullx.io/Cipro, and you also get 10% off trading fees forever. So that's freaking huge. Now, the other project that I'm going to talk about right now that also made it to my list, okay, so that's a big deal, it's CoinW. Not the one on Ethereum, but the one on Base. So the same kind of conversation still stands for what I was talking about, okay? Because I was talking about Cheddar doing that and having a successful project on Ethereum mainnet first. You can also see the original candle on Ethereum. The price action is also going to speak for itself. So you can check it out and you can see that they went to $250 million, billion with the B, okay? 255 million in market cap. There's the same people behind it. And if they did it once, they're probably going to do it again, okay? So if you are a believer of that, obviously Base is faster. It's the new thing. If you believe in Brett, if you believe in the Base ecosystem, if you believe in Coinbase, if you believe in Trump being elected, like we were talking about just a second ago, I think that you're probably going to be bullish on this. You can see that every single dip, we are seeing a big V-shaped recovery. So you can see the candle dipped here, bam, it was a V-shaped recovery. Maybe some whale just offloaded and people took advantage of that moment immediately to load up their bags. And this is exactly what I want to see into this project, because they're showing a lot of strength. They're increasing the number of holders. You can see that they have 9,000 holders right now. So I'm very, very bullish on this. So the lore, I mean, it's a Shiba, Japanese dog, whatever. There's an intro video. I'm not going to play it because I don't want to get demonetized in this video for copyright on music. But listen, check it out. The community, this is another community of chats. Their social media are also growing as well. I'm seeing a lot of other YouTubers talking about this, or even ex-scholars. There's a lot of new people that are making videos about this. There's a lot of people that are calling this. And there's actually real bonds with the Shiba team, okay? You heard it here. They are in touch with the Shiba team. Some people might be from the Shiba team. I'm just going to leave you with a bit of mystery, because at the end of the day, mystery is what also drives hypes, right? I'm bullish on this. I've bought a very big bag, and I didn't buy in so freaking early. I bought it around 4 million in market cap, and this is where you would have bought it if you had followed my alert. But I bought it around 4 million in market cap. So yeah, I'm like 50% up on my investment. I'm not like 10x up, but I think that this is probably by the end of the year, I will see this it's going to be into the 8 digits, perhaps 20, 30, even 50 million in market cap. And if they are to take maybe 50% of what they did on Ethereum and go to 100, 20, 30x from here, I think it's just quite a no-brainer. So make sure to check it out, guys. I'm quite bullish on this. So these are my new entries. For the rest, my top meme coins is not really changing all that much. Obviously, Brett is my top conviction. Ponke is my second conviction. Turbo is the third. Then we have Speedy. Doug. Doug has also been insane. Have you guys seen the chart of Doug the Duck recently? A project that you would have discovered at 150K if you had been in my VIP group over the summer. 150K. We touched what? The 4 to 5 million in market cap. Right now we're forming another bull flag, and probably we're just gonna go to the moon right after that. Just forming another bull flag after another bull flag, and we just fly off to new highs. Community of chats, there are centralized exchange listings that are in the books, and they're going to be programmed, and they're probably going to be on as soon as the market conditions are actually favorable. So it could happen as soon as next week or the one after. We're going to see about that, but I think that these things are going to happen very, very soon, just because the market is going to be so damn hot so soon. The Doug the Duck team already got the budget for an exchange listing. They're just waiting for the correct opportunity. So I'm super bullish on what the team are gonna build. Now, I don't know how people still ask me about Lit. I've said that Lit is dead for the last 3 or 4 months. So obviously, I mean, if you follow picks that are time sensitive or they are very high risk, you can't just go off the internet for 4 months, because I've said that Lit is dead. I've said that the team is terrible, that the team has had terrible market. They have a 10 out of 10 product, but then obviously the marketing was shit. They started selling tokens, and they were just a big letdown. So obviously you cut your losses at some point, right? And you cannot invest into these projects and then forget about it for 4 or 5 months. If you want to do that with Bitcoin, if you want to do it with Ethereum, with Sui, Solana, you can do that. But if you're investing into projects that are so small in market cap, obviously make sure to do your research, and also make sure to keep up to speed, because otherwise you should not invest into low cap beams if you cannot keep up with the news, or even watching my freaking live stream, because I talk about these things all the time and I was addressing in due time. The Swish cult is here, so I want to do a shout out to them because this is one of the most based communities on Sui right now, especially for something that is still holding up quite well when it comes to pricing. Obviously, Sui is doing quite well today, so they are pumping up a little bit. The chart, I mean, obviously it's ranging a lot. The Gs are already out, in my opinion. I think that they're gonna do extremely well. So if you're bullish on Sui, you're probably going to be bullish on Swish because it's some of the best marketing. The content is freaking amazing. The dev is cooking full time. There's more and more influencers. Shout out to Blaney. What's up, bro? That's great. Guys, why didn't you fucking create some thing for me as well? I'm pissed now. I want some Swish profile pic merch. Why'd you do it with Blair, not with me? I'm absolutely angry right now. Oh my god. Anyway, endless opportunity, being serious, endless opportunities of collaborations. They're collaborating with a lot of other memes on the ecosystem. Guys, endless collaborations that can be done. Okay? So I remain extremely bullish on this. The community is growing. Very, very bullish. Community of chats. I see, Pro, you have talked about so many nice projects last year. Thank you so much. Thank you for Doug. My pleasure, bro. My pleasure. I want to see you all win. Obviously, there's going to be some calls that are going to do shit, but there's also going to be calls that are going to do crazy multipliers. And at the end of the day, the track record, you know, if the overall amount of wins is better than the amount of losses, we're all winning and we're all making money in the end. I'm a human. And obviously, just as soon as there's a pick that does bad, people always forget the good picks, but I think that my track record speaks for itself. Like, these are only some of the massive VIP wins that we've seen in the last 6 months. So, I mean, this speaks for itself, right? I don't need to remind it. But if the haters want to take a screenshot, just feel free. Hi, what's up, Mene Coco? Good to see you. Oh, and thank you for the chat, the call. Bought right after the last video about it. And nicely growing so far. LFG, my friend. LFG. Chat ascending to the stars. LFG. Oh, sorry, the question wasn't ended. Do you also regret some actionable shields that you've done in the last year? I don't want to say that I regret anything because at the end of the day, I'm not here to deceive investors. I'm not here to, you know, if I'm talking about something, it's because I believe in it. But obviously, there's always some degree of risk. If I'm also in touch with teams that I've never spoken before, it's inevitable that there's going to be some projects here and there. So I don't want to say that I regret anything. Obviously, would I do some things different? Perhaps. I mean, perhaps. I'm also human. I also learn by the mistakes that I do. And every YouTuber is going to make some mistakes at the end of the day. But there's also been great calls. There's been some calls that have been not so great. I think it's all a learning curve for everyone at the end of the day. But even if I do a bad call, I'm not doing it for bad intention. I'm doing that because I think that people are going to make money out of the call. And at the end of the day, we also need to define good and bad meme calls because there's some calls that have done 40, 50x that I've called, and then they've gone to absolute zero. So even a bad call is to be considered a good call if you enter at the right time and you exit at the right time. And then I can even call, listen, I called T-Mania. T-Mania did a 50x and then it went to shit. But if you bought when I sent the alert and you sold the top, you still have made a 50x. Let's say that you bought the top and you sold the bottom, you made a 50x into the negative. Does that make it a bad call? It's still the same call, but according to when a person gets in and out, it's going to be arguably a good or bad call, but I don't think that that makes sense, right? I think it just makes sense that I'm bringing something out there and you can make money through it. But obviously, if you're a terrible trader, if you're an emotional investor, if you buy the top instead of buying the bottom, you're still going to lose out of a call that is good, and you're going to say that the call is bad. People are saying that AI Tech is a bad call. Well, with AI Tech, I still did a 50x, and people were actually asking me, should I buy AI Tech now? And I was saying, no, if you didn't buy when I sent the alert, if you hadn't been in my VIP group, you probably, if you weren't in my VIP group, chances are that you didn't buy AI Tech when it was 1 cent because nobody was talking about it. And then everybody was starting talking about it, right? So if you were not in my VIP group, you faded this. And let's say that you see my video on AI Tech. A lot of people, just check out the live streams that I was doing in April. I was saying exactly the same thing. People were asking me, should I buy AI Tech now? And I was like, no, don't. Why? Why would you do that? I can't give you financial advice, but I can at least warn you to do your own research. And it's absolutely atrocious, for a lack of a better term, to buy something after it has done almost a 50x, because obviously no matter what, even if the market is hot, even if we hadn't had the last 6 months of terrible altcoin season, so to speak, it doesn't fucking matter. The thing is that they're going to correct. These projects are all going to correct. And people are saying AI Tech is a terrible pick now because it corrected 80%. All the altcoins have corrected 60 to 80% minimum. So it's not that big of a deal. I know where AI Tech is headed. So this is still a great pick. But obviously, if somebody buys the top here and then sells here, oh, it's a terrible pick because I bought at 50 cents and I'm selling at 7 cents. So I'm 80% down. The pick is not terrible. It's just you that made a terrible trade. But the peak is the same. I made a 50x. Do I say that it's a bad trade? No. And the people that made a 50x, they're not going to say that it's a bad trade. Only the ones that bought the top and sold the bottom, which is a terrible trading strategy. And in that case, people should reevaluate their strategies. So I'm sorry to have gone on a bit of a tangent, but I think that those are words that every sort of investor needs to hear, these ones. Especially because there's so many people also that are new to my channel, or you know, it's very important for people to understand the nature of the game, to understand the risk of investing in crypto and all these things before actually thinking, oh, I'm going to make hundreds, thousands in crypto, etc. Andre asks, what's my opinion about Myro? I heard a lot of good and bad things about it. I think that, listen, the way that probably the bad things that we've heard about Myro is that that coin had been extremely manipulated by Crypto Galaxy, that was claiming that a Binance listing was coming and he had spoken with the team, and then it was bullshit. So a lot of investors were effectively tricked, quoting the words of the Myro team. You do your own judgment. I don't want to get political and everything. This is just what happened and it's facts. So other than that, I think that the Myro team is actually good. I think that the Myro team is actually good. I think that they work towards it. Myro is actually going to get listed on Kraken. You can see the Kraken listing roadmap. Myro is here. So I am not invested into Myro. I think Myro is also like a kind of older meme coin at this point. This kind of was there before the big Solana craze was taking part. So I'm not really sure if I would buy Myro, to be honest, but it's probably going to pump given that it's getting listed on Kraken and Binance. So I'm not sure if I have it right now. I still want to say that it's a good project. It's gotten a lot of shit due to, again, influencer activity that we've seen. But I still believe it's a good project, especially given that the listings are in the roadmap. Let's go. More likes. Like. Thank you so much, Osman, for the reminder. Guys, if you're appreciating the alpha that I'm sharing with you today, make sure to drop a like. That helps my channel out tremendously. I'm doing these live streams for free. I have no sponsors for these live streams. Sometimes I do, but it's very, very occasionally. There's no sponsor, at least 99% of the time during my live stream. So I would really appreciate if you can just drop a like and really help my channel grow. It would mean a lot to me. And it's free. It takes a second. Thank you so much for the like. And guys, also stop putting the same question 10 times over. I don't appreciate spam. I want to keep this the comment section very clean. So, right, please do. What was also manipulated by another influencer, in this case, Crypto John, and the data is on the blockchain. Believe what you want. You don't have to believe my words, whatever. But I also don't believe that it's a character that is exciting enough, other than the price manipulation that we've seen that was obvious. I mean, you can see that on the blockchain. But other than that, I do believe that the character is quite boring, and I don't see the community being as active as other projects that I have. Like, could be Hoppy. I'm way more bullish on Hoppy if I'm talking about a character from the Night Riders. You know, there's way... Don't I have Hoppy here, by the way? Did I not put it? Oh, no, Hoppy is still in the top one. Yeah. Because Hoppy is easily one of the top memes right now. So it obviously needs to be there. But the side characters are kind of gambles. And also, it's not even a new project. It's been around for a few months. Yeah, I just don't see it. I don't think it's terrible, though. Like, maybe it should be in the okay one. I'm kind of like hit or miss. There's definitely worse projects that I could put into the bad category. I think that what would sit somewhere in between the okay and the bad. It's just that, listen, if there's projects that are just okay, or sort of midline between okay and bad, why the hell would I buy them when there's so many projects that I actually believe that are good? And also, there's a lot of projects here that are in the good that I don't even hold because I can't have 1,000 meme coins in my portfolio. If you actually look at what meme coins I'm holding right now, I don't have that many. I actually don't have that many. I have all the ones that you can see in the top memes. But other than that, I have extremely few meme coins. So why would I buy when there's all this plethora of very good projects out there? Why would I buy the projects that are just okay? Just okay does not cut it in my vocabulary because I'm here to invest into projects that I have a strong conviction, that I really believe in the power of the community. And if a project doesn't meet that criteria, then to me, it just doesn't make sense because there's so many good things out there. Okay? So I hope this makes sense, guys. Green, is this a project? Or is it just a comment? Is this it? What the hell? What the hell is this project? It went to 10 million? 10 million? It's just a green thing. Some unusual activity. Demonetized. I'm gonna say it is quite funny. I might buy. I like this. Where did this come from? It's not followed by anyone I follow, interesting enough. Holy shit, like I might buy this. I like it. Chart bottom down, double bottom right here. Volume's there. Good correction. I might buy it. I like it. I'll check it out. First time that I see it, by the way. Stacy, what's up? Good to see you. Kendall Bays and Cheddar. Elizabeth knows. She knows. What do you think about EX? So this was one of the AI... Yeah. Effective accelerationism. Interesting chart. Interesting chart. So I thought that this project would die after breaking down of this diagonal trend line, but it's kind of holding strong. And I also see a reverse head and shoulders. Reverse head and shoulders. Do you guys see it? It also looks like an happy face. The sticks. Have I just realized that a reverse head and shoulders looks like a happy face? Oh my god. Anyway, looks bullish. I mean, if he was to die, he would probably have died already. Maybe wait for like... Nah, I mean, you could probably DCA now. Very bullish. I'm still bullish on the AI narrative. The AI trend is still there. It's definitely slowing down a little bit, but it's still very bullish. So... yeah, I think this is a good pick. Can I put it into the good? Yeah, I'll put it there. I like it. I like it. You were asking for a political coin. Oh, Book of Trump can have his day tomorrow. Let's take a look. Let's take a look because we're not talking about enough about political plays. Book of Trump. 96K only. Don't like the chart, bro. Too little volume. No, wait. The volume is actually there because it's like half of the market cap. I gotta say, though, that the chart... I don't really like the chart. What is this wick? I mean, this is surely a bug, right? The chart is too weak. Is too weird for my taste, to be fair with you. It could pump, yeah, sure, but yeah, I don't know. Cheddar is great, it is, man. Casper price prediction. I think that my price prediction still stands between... 1 to 1.50. 1.50 is probably 1.50 is realistic, but we need to have Coinbase listing, Binance listings. Otherwise, price prediction will be more 50 cents than 1.50. But I'm not gonna be here to tell you $4 or $5 is even possible at this stage. I don't see it anymore. But and definitely not $10 or $45 like some other people are saying. Like, are they still saying that? I don't know. I have no fucking clue. I don't keep up with other YouTubers, but I don't know. I think $1 would probably be the moment in which I start DCAing heavily. Out, that is. Super Psycho real best play. I'm not sure if that's a question. I thought Cipro is the name of a fluoroquinone. What? Fluoroquinol. What is this word? Medicines that kill bacteria and fight infection? What? It's the first time that I hear that word. Damn, that's deep. Join this guy private group. Thank you, Kai, for the reminder. Obviously, you guys already know the drill. And I'm still running a lifetime membership discount. I'm still running it for another few days because I decided to extend since I've had some new people joining, etc. I still want to have it extended. So I could end it at any moment. But it's going to end this week. It's going to end this week. If you want to participate and get the discount for lifetime membership, that also gets you access to my courses, by the way, because you get access to a 3-in-1 course bundle, including taking profits, etc. If you want the discount, email me Onion. Email me Onion to the email address that you see in the description. And also, other than this, I also want to remind you that there's still 17 days to participate to the exclusive offer that I have with CoinW. Okay, you can take part to a $50,000 USDT bonus, and also on top of that, if you register with my link, everything is down in the description. By the way, you can join my futures trading group for free. Okay, the futures trading group managed by CoinW and myself. It's free. You just gotta register through a CoinW link that you have down in the description, and then you need to deposit at least $100 to start trading into your futures account, and then you can get into the Telegram group for free. Some people have joined the verification group and then they couldn't get in because you haven't deposited money. You need to deposit money to the exchange to actually start taking advantage of the offer. So that's important, all right? That's important because if you just register, you can't, because you need to have money to trade futures. You can just put $100, then you can remove it if you don't want to. I don't know. But guys, it's not that hard. Is Maneki about to break out? Let's see. Is Maneki about to break out? So people will know that I have a love and hate relationship with this project. I don't think it's bad, but I just don't like the price action of this project. I remember that this was being hyped a lot, and a lot of people were insinuating about exchange listings, but the exchange listings never really happened. So unless they're really looking for a more strategic phase to take part, I'm not sure. They need exchanges, guys. They need exchanges. It's already 45 million, so it's not even a super tiny high risk, low cap. I mean, it's still very risky. Don't get me wrong. We're just ranging. All the meme coins have been pumping forever, and this thing has just been ranging from July. It hasn't done anything. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of meme coins that haven't done anything for ages, like Pepe. Pepe did nothing for 1 year, and then it went 10x. So anything is possible, especially if we are about to enter this big meme coin super cycle. But just right now, I'm not that bullish on this project. I'm sorry. I don't think it's bad though. And the volume to market cap ratio is it's not even that bad. It's 22%, so it's not that bad. Respect for you, my friend. Yeah, Hoppy definitely's got a strong team. Solidus AI Tech, I'm not sure what you want to know about Solidus AI Tech, but I'm very bullish on it. Nothing has changed. I made a video yesterday. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it, but I was talking about how the top 2 projects to be listed on Binance right now on my end would probably be Solidus AI Tech and Ponke. For the simple reason, so first of all, Ponke, if you have been living under a rock for the last couple of days, Ponke actually got listed on Binance Futures. And if a project gets listed on Binance Futures, is also a very good catalyst event that is going to get listed as spot trading. The community is based. They're also following the timeline of what's it called? Crypto.com listing, Kraken listing, Binance listing, Coinbase listing. So it's following that same path. And so does AI Tech. They got a listing into their timeline for Q4. So I think it's going to come. And at the same time, they have the perfect revenue generating business model. Like, guys, there's so many reasons why I should be bullish on all these picks. So yeah, if you're fading, I don't know what to say. Are you guys still fading that? I've been talking from AI Tech since the 1st of January this year. It's been a long time already. Thank you for all the gems you've dropped. Thank you so much, Francesco. Appreciate it. What do you think about Dolan Duck? Oh my god, I remember this meme. I was in fucking high school. Is this still a thing? I haven't even seen I haven't even seen this meme. I remember the meme. It was hilarious. Wow, that's such a good chart actually. That is the perfect wedge, kinda. I mean, wherever you want to draw it, I'll draw it here. Could break out though, no? Could break out now, I don't know. 36 million, they achieved 90. How much are they down? Usually I like buying projects if they retrace 40 to 60%. Yeah, 65. This is the perfect retracement. Could break out now. Could break out now and do something like this, huh? Is the community based? The meme is based.
So listen, Dolan, about that little deal of ours.
Wait, what did you say?
Little deal of ours. Dolan, about that little deal of ours.
It's quite bullish, guys. Yeah, I don't know. It looks good. I need to research the community properly, though. Jose, tell me what you want to hear about AI tech. Decime, hermano. Matt Fury good? You mean the Matt Fury universe or the Matt Fury meme coin? Because there's also a meme coin called Matt Fury. Buy key. Somebody mentioned this to me. I haven't really looked at it, to be completely honest. Is this another Matt Fury project? Luke Belmar is behind Dolan Duck? No way. Source? The fuck? I don't want to get demonetized again. Every time I play these stupid songs, I get demonetized. I hope I don't. Anyway, I mean, it's a CTO. So as long as the community is based, this project can be based. It's probably risky to buy today, though. The thing is, like, today, I would hesitate buying projects that are so freaking small in market cap, and also they are on an uptrend, because it's just risky. Look at the X. Yeah, sure. That's quite funny. It's quite funny, I'm not gonna lie. Ah, it's the bike of Hoppy. Oh, interesting. Fact, this content is actually better than the one of the other characters of the Knight Riders, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. They must have serious artists working on this. Like, these are actually very funny memes. Damn, bro. Damn. I'm impressed. I'll put in the good one of the list. Pretty good. I like it. I need to research it more though. Can't wait to join this guy's private group. I got scammed once, but seems legit. Bro, I hope to see you in there soon and help you out. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email or whatever. Vermilion, good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a while. Do you think if Trump wins, all the MAGA coins are going to pump or only some of them? I don't want to say all of them because a lot of them are going to be scams and a lot of them are just going to pump, are just going to dump because they just want to rug people. So be careful with the new launches. I want to say that I expect very good things. I expect very good things if Trump wins. But if Trump loses, Trump coins are over. I'm sorry. Like, it's over. It's over for all the Trump memes. I don't think it's going to happen. Trump... I don't want to say anything. Fuck it. I'm not going to say anything about political predictions. Let me take Polymarket, though. Do you guys think that Polymarket is very accurate when it comes to percentages? Because they're putting Trump at 60 now. I've never really used Polymarket. Some of my friends were really encouraging me to invest into Trump today, but I just don't want to fucking risk it, man. I'm not going to risk this shit, right? But, I mean, things are looking good for Trump, but I don't want to say anything, right? Odis, good to see you, man. Good to see you. I had Watt and I saw because the team seems mediocre. Only MA, but no listings. On the contrary, Hoppe is going to be listed on all tier 1. Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Like, that is the point. That is the point. It could be that Watt pumps, but if you know that Hoppe is such a superior choice, why would you waste your time with Watt? I completely agree with you, bro. I completely agree. It's so much better. The team is good. The community is based. And it's probably going to land to the good exchanges. So it's just a no-brainer recipe for success. Completely agree. I hope you're well, bro. Is right RIP? Mujeres líderes de influencia. No, I don't think that right is RIP. I don't think so. If anything, I mean, if you want to see if it's RIP, just go to their X profile. And at the end of the day, they are posting a lot of updates. The community is not dead. The thing is that you need to understand where the attention span of people really is, because the attention span of people wasn't right when the price action was favorable, when the people were not so heavily investing into meme coins. But right now, all the attention is on memes. Nobody cares about Rightstream. And it's a shame because Rightstream is a great project. But they have the TV show Crypto Nights is going to be released. It's just around the corner. They're actually doing good marketing. They're hiring new people. They're introducing new remuneration systems. They got the NFTs. They got so many good things coming. So in my opinion, right is far from being dead. I don't think the right is dying at all. I don't think so. I think it's going to pump as soon as the attention of people shifts a little bit, because right now the attention span is all there. I think there's a strong correlation between Pep and Hoppe. Both have audits from Certic. Yeah, the fact that they have audits from Certic definitely takes them to a whole other level of meme coins, because it's very rare for memes. Maybe they have some of the people in the same team. I'm not sure. I don't know who's behind Hoppe. I have no idea, to be completely honest. But yeah. Shredrog, what's up? A new member of my VIP group as well. It's good to see you, my friend. Shout out to you. Hello, Javon. Javon? Is that how you pronounce your name? S-Doge. Let's see, S-Doge. Chart looks good. But these charts, you should always ask yourself, like, what happened that made this project go from absolutely unknown to these levels of market cap? Because there's usually some reason behind it, if you know what I mean. It's a CTO claimed on the 30th of June. So this was already, of July, sorry, 30th of July. I'm not so sure. The chart looks quite bullish. It's kind of like a bull flag. The volume is also okay. I don't know. Is this? Secretary of Department. Okay. I mean, Elon Musk is trending right now. Elon Musk. I'm not sure if you guys watched the podcast with Joe Rogan just yesterday. I binged it all this morning. It was sick. But anyway, it's trending right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if this pumps, but it's quite risky. I'm not sure if the volume is increasing or decreasing, but based on that, I would probably make an informed decision on whether DCing in or out. Because if I'm entering a chart like this, okay, if I'm entering a bull flag like this, I want to make sure that when I enter here, that the volume is increasing. And right now, you can see that the volume column here is a bit on the downside. So it's a bit of a gamble. I don't think I would enter. I think that it's most likely that we get something like this. But this should really pump in a day that Elon Musk is trending, and obviously anything Trump related. Elon Musk supports Trump, so obviously it's going to be related in some way, right? Yeah, can somebody confirm if freaking Luke Palmer is behind Donald Duck? I don't know. I never talked about Retardio. What's the market about Retardio now? Yeah, you're right though. I've never talked about it. 180 right now. Where are they listed? I think Retardio is here to stay. I'm just not sure if the risk to reward is that good. So it's quite surprising to me that they're not on good exchanges for having the market cap that they have. So yeah, I know that it's actually close to the all-time high, but still. Is CoinX the only centralized exchange that they have? I mean, they have L-Bank, whatever. Poloniex. I don't like their exchange. I mean, guys, to be completely honest, if this gets even to something like Maxi, it just sends. Yeah, I don't know, man. How do you feel about that, BB? Is it still around? Gotta keep it real. I haven't looked at this chart in months. 14 million right now. Nah. This was such a cabal play, bro. Then the McDonald's CA. Nah, I would stay away from it. It was a play for the summer. I traded it back in June, July, May, whatever that was. Polymarket has fake trading bots manipulating the price. I guess it's like that in every single trading platform, whether it's crypto or not, at the end of the day. You really are honest, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Trump will lose? Why do you say that it's going to pump if Trump loses? If Trump loses, I think that thing goes to zero because Elon Musk is associated with Trump. So I don't get it. Are you still holding silly? You know what? I never bought it. I'm not sure if you're trolling me, but I never bought this. What the fuck? Is this real? I think you mean silly. I have no idea, bro. Okay, it's 1 hour now, so I'm gonna quit the live stream. I thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I'm sure that you're gonna be glued to the TV or to the news online to see what happens. And happy trading. Do smart decisions. Don't take stupid decisions today because, yeah, a lot of volatility. If you want to connect with me, if you want to see everything I'm buying, I might send some buy alerts later on this evening. Join my VIP group. That is the only place to get my VIP alerts early and also get access to VIP private sales. The private sales, we're actually running one in this very moment. So there's a bunch. There's a bunch, all right? There's a bunch of new stuff coming, very bullish things. I hope to see you there, guys. I wish you a good night and all the best. Speak soon. Ciao.